The Ingham Institute stands for community, really. It came out of the community and it's for the community. 1996, my grandmother suffered a stroke and she came to Liverpool Hospital, and Dad and the family were so impressed by the care. They just said, look, you guys have gone above and beyond. What can we do to help out? And they said, what we'd really like is a research institute so people can train here. So that was what Dad set about, and 16 years later, in 2012, it became a reality.
The Institute is forward-looking. There is no institute in Australia that has specifically identified robotics, automation, and the many health technologies that are deluging us, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic. And so identifying under the one roof a centre that brings together all the many different aspects of automation, robotics, health technologies, that's what the Ingham Institute has done, and I'm quite happy to see it a world leader in that respect. And keeping in mind now that we have this equipment both for stroke and for heart, we will be the first hospital in the world that will be doing this fine research.
So this particular piece of equipment will allow us to potentially step away from the patient and do it outside in a safer manner, not being exposed to radiation. It also will allow us to be more precise. A lot of the movements we do in terms of placing the equipment requires millimetre precision, subtle movements, which we have to do and repeat and take some more pictures. So potentially this amazing piece of equipment will allow us to do that in a more precise and safe way, even remote from the patient. So there are cases done overseas where the patient was in one particular city and the cardiologist was driving the equipment 100 kilometres away. Now that may be an opportunity in the future for our rural and remote communities in Australia to allow them access to high-end, highly trained cardiologists. Research is expensive. Research is time-consuming. Research requires communities to think well beyond their current needs and look towards the future. And this is what the Ingham Institute is doing. It's looking towards an era where automation, robotics, health technologies are delivered to each and every patient globally. This cannot be done without funding. And the funding that we receive from our communities, from events, is absolutely crucial.
So I'd like to start by thanking Arthur and Charlotte Inglis and the organising committee for organising this amazing event around the Easter Yearling Sale, and for giving us the honour of choosing South West Sydney Local Health District and the Ingham Institute as the beneficiary of this event, but also for putting the focus on research, and research that will impact not just the local community, but research that will have an impact nationally and globally.